but they're all individuals.
Yes. You
They prize
check those to make
individualism
sure.
quite highly.
Yeah.
So let's go inside and see what's there and stuff.
No problem. You guys head on in. The rookie's like, do you want me to come in or stay with the car, detective?
Stay here.
Stay with the car.
He says, right, you guys head in. Yeah.
I need to discard down, Logan.
Okay, hold on. Let me flip the board back. Yep.
Does anybody want a skill +5? Crap for skill +5.
Nope.
Yeah, you got all good cards, Marcus. Okay, skill +5 goes bye-bye.
Cool. There's nothing special about this coffee shop. It's not overlooking a fucking bank that seems to have problems with its security. Nothing like that.
When we were...
Right. Thank you.
Is this coffee shop close to the murder scene or no?
Not especially. I mean, everything you've been going to is probably within a 4-mile or 5-6 kilometer radius of each other. So,
and we're still getting lost?
Oh, God, yes. You guys are hopeless. If the rookie wasn't around, you'd probably just still be driving around looking for a fucking crime scene somewhere. You have no idea how these guys originally got to the crime scene. In fact, you may not even be on the right planet. You're looking around wondering which planet you are on. Because things look a lot like the year 2000's Earth, but not quite. They're just a little bit different. Plus, when you're in the coffee shop, there's newspapers and they're talking about like what happened to Australia and various tsunamis and stuff that have hit Southeast Asia from Australia. And there's a lot of conspiracy theories going on about what happened to Australia.
Tell him about his money.
Oh, right. Do you know who, what's that guy's name? John Hughes? Do you know who John Hughes is?
No.
There's some unfamiliar modern day looking guy on your money as opposed to old dead presidents. Or an old dead ambassador to France, to be exact.
Right.
Oh, well. Right. So are we on cables or Wi-Fi here?
Here they've got Wi-Fi. It's not great,
okay,
but they've got some.
I'm going to get on a computer and see what the available networks are.
They don't have computers for people. You have to bring your own computer.
I asked the proprietor if they have a computer I can check the Wi-Fi on.
No. He says, you want a coffee?
I buy a coffee.
Great.
I go up to one of the hipsters and I say, I have some police business. I just want to scan the area for Wi-Fi. Can you show me the Wi-Fi networks?
Give me a fast talk roll. He looks at you suspiciously because you're a cop. And he's an individual. He just kind of moves his computer so you can't see the screen and keeps typing.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at you. I'm watching you.
I'm talking to the clerk, and I would like to fast talk him into giving me a log from their wireless router.
Well, you don't just do that. You have to say what you're fast talking, and then you get a roll based on how good or bad your actual fast talk was.
Yeah, you're not giving out plus and minuses for fast talk anymore for whether or not what we say is shit.
I am. It's just yours was pretty neutral. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad. So I didn't bother with the modifier. And normally
I haven't seen you give a modifier ever since.
I don't bother to tell people what the modifier is. I just look at what they rolled.
Okay.
So you might still get something. So what do you say to the proprietor? He looks at you. He's serving her coffee.
Flash the badge.
Yeah, he says.
I'm going to need the wireless logs.
You got a warrant?
No, and I don't need one.
Ooh.
And why is that? He says, looking nervous.
You see on the badge here where it says, what does it say on the badge?
You see this badge here?
I've never seen this badge before. Where did I get this from?
I looked at the badge first thing, right? We all looked at our
says
badges
police
first thing.
detective on it. He goes, yeah.
So, I'm a detective. That means I don't need a warrant.
He rolls his law skill and he's looking around like, is anybody going to help me? He goes, you definitely need a warrant. Besides, I don't have that. We don't keep logs here.
I want more milk in that coffee, okay?
Yes, ma'am. He hurries off to, or yes, sir. Sorry, he thinks you're a guy. He goes off and pours in more milk in. And he goes, good.
Thank you.
Right. And he gives you your coffee. It's not bad. Let me see.
It's good. I asked him.
Go ahead.
I asked him if he saw Noah recently.
Who's Noah?
I described Noah.
Nerdy looking geek guy. Yeah, maybe. We see a lot of people like that in here, sir.
Was he here yesterday?
Do you have a picture or something that would really help me out?
We know how old Noah is, so let's give him an age.
You want a geeky looking guy who's in his 30s with dark hair.
Yeah, we'll get a picture.
Yeah, if you bring a picture in, I'll be happy to tell you, he says.
Right. Okay, so...
Is he in some sort of trouble, this person who you may or may not be able to find a picture of?
He was murdered.
No, it's okay.
Murdered?
No.
He says, the guy who was shot in the back by the clown, I just heard about that on the radio. If you can bring me a picture, I would love to bring a picture that I can keep also, because I'll put it in a frame and shit. Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
Okay.
We will do so.
That's the crime we're investigating, which is why we need the logs from your router.
I don't really keep the logs, though. It just works. I don't know how it works or why it works, but as long as the customers are happy, it works.
You got an IP address? What's his address?
He goes, I'm pretty sure we do, but I have no idea what it is.
If I bring a computer, can I access the router and get the address?
I wouldn't know how to do that. Here's the login and password for the store, though.
Okay, cool.
Normally, I make people buy a coffee for that, but you know, she did, or he did. Points at.
Can I have like an ice cream in my coffee?
Oh, we don't have ice cream here, sir.
What about like a flavor? Like vanilla or like
Okay. He puts in a shot of vanilla, charges you a little bit of money extra. He looks really. You're thinking this guy is not computer literate.
Yeah. Do the computers on the police cars, do they have Wi-Fi?
Must have. You didn't see a large cable spooling out behind you. If you did, you'd have followed that fucker back to the station.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna go check all this shit out at the car computer.
All right. The computer in this particular police car is made to get only on the computer internet of the police. This keeps cops from doing things like looking for porn and other important things, like case stuff.
Do we have a computer in the car, officer?
He points at the cop computer that's meant to access only cop stuff from the cop internet.
Yeah, no, a general purpose computer.
No.
We're gonna have to get one of those at the station.
Yes, we have them at the station.
Yep.
Do you want me to drive everybody to the station?
Well, let me make sure the other detectives have nothing they need to do here before.
I think one of them's drinking a coffee, he says.
Yeah, I think we should let him finish his coffee. He gets cranky.
Can I have a coffee?
Yeah, go get yourself a coffee. I'll watch the car.
Thank you. He goes out and gets himself a coffee.
It's really good, this coffee.
Bring me a scone.
Okay, he says.
Oh, we should eat something.
They don't appear to be in any hurry to solve the case. They're now grazing at the fucking coffee place. Right, after grazing at the coffee place, what do you guys do?
We should go find the photo of the guy, bring it here, ask the
Yep.
people.
No problem. You guys go to the police station. You can either, or the guy drives you there. You can either get regular photos or you can get the pictures of him being dead.
Regular photos.
You want both?
Regular.
Okay, great.
Both.
Did we figure out who we were talking to for warrants?
No, you ended up forgetting about that and wandering off pretty much.
We
is what
can
happened there.
also call the coroners to see what the medical.
Take a card for remembering that you have a coroner. Unfortunately, you think it's in a different building, so you have no idea where the coroner is, but you can find the coroner's phone number.
Yes.
Oh shit! We should ask the coroner what his what the TOD is and everything.
Yeah.
All that bullshit that we forgot to do.
Mm-hmm.
No problem. The coroner gives you a TOD that matches in with the reports of the gunshot around 7:30 this morning. It's around 1 p.m. right now. You guys have been slowly wandering around the city looking confused. And the cause of death is a single gunshot to the back. The bullet was lodged in. The bullet's been given to ballistics. They're currently running various ballistic checks. As of yet, they have turned up no weapon matches.
Normal bullet, not a fragmenting bullet or expanding bullet.
Correct.
Or anything like that. Okay.
Standard shell.
Do we still have our rookie?
Yep. Actually, he's out with the car because he's every time he wants to get out of the car, Russ keeps telling him to stay with the car. So he sits in the car and just gets older.
Okay. Is there like a window where I can wave at him through?
Yeah, he goes.
Okay,
We
well,
dress up like a clown as we do it.
your thing. Come here.
He gets out of the car. He looks around, makes sure the car is nice and locked up. Checks or he walks around the car looking at it, and you're like, and eventually he comes in and he makes his way over to you and says, "Yes, detective."
Okay, I'm going to need you to secure a warrant for me so that we can get the.
You want me to do the warrant? Why, thank you, detective. I've never done a warrant before.
Yeah, we're going to need the records from the router at the coffee shop that we were just at.
I can just get the IP address off the computer when I connect to the Wi-Fi.
Which judge should I use, sir?
Whoever's fastest.
Whoever's fastest. I'm not really familiar with the judges. I've never done a warrant before, detective.
So now is your time to learn, okay?
Yes, detective.
Ask somebody.
So who would know how to do a warrant?
You.
Yeah, I know, but who can grease the wheels and get a good judge that'll do it quickly and is usually compliant with this stuff?
Well, he points at the lady, is the best at getting warrants in the entire station due to his numerous contacts and such.
Yes, I'm very, very good. I'm very good, and that's why I don't share my contacts. So you need to do it on your own.
I will do my best, detective. He hurries off, never to be seen again.
This is gonna go well.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
He comes back, he goes, "Oh, I need the report that has the information that we have enough information to suspect malfeasance and get a warrant for it."
Yeah, probable cause.
That's what it's called. Yes, he pulls out his notebook and writes that down. He's delighted to be learning from the masters.
Yeah, we need probable cause to get a warrant, or something hinky has to happen that gives us probable cause.
Does Hinky have one end or two, detective?
3.
He puts in some extra ends.
So, computer picture back to the coffee shop?
Yes.
Okay.
Has anybody been able to get into the laptop yet?
You can go ask the computer people. You want to go down there?
Did you want me to go for the warrant or drive you to the coffee shop, says the rookie.
let's leave the warrant for now.
Yes, detective. He puts away his notebook.
Go find the techie and ask him if he's gotten into the computer yet.
Yes, detective. He hurries off.
Who will drive us now?
Well, it would be great to look at the browser history.
I follow the dude
Oh, that's a good idea.
on the computers
Okay.
because
Let's just
I don't trust it.
stay together in a pack.
All right. He shows the detective going, and he stops to talk to somebody else, and the guy looks alarmed past him, and then he looks back and goes, ah! And he hurries off. Right? He sees the three senior guys stalking him.
I scowl a lot like Batman.
Right. Eventually, you guys find the techie people, and let's see how they're doing at breaking into the computer. They have gotten into the computer, and they are currently analyzing the data. We just got it half an hour ago, detectives.
I'd like a printout of the browser history.
Certainly. They give you a printout. It's all math shit. Every fucking thing. This guy doesn't even cruise porn. I don't know what kind of man does that.
No website trading sites.
Yeah, no
Trading.
no day trading.
No. All math stuff. Math and math adjacent stuff, like, the origin of this problem type math stuff.
I would
Would
be.
we have an account or a ledger in there?
Stop cutting off Yana. What were you saying,
I
Yana?
didn't hear you on at that time.
Yeah. I would be interested in his financial records if we could get them.
We need a warrant. Do we have? Well, he's dead, so we have probable cause to think that there could be a problem there. Go ahead and if you want, the guy who is the techie says, "That's a good idea, detective," and he looks at you knowing that you're the best in the station at procuring warrants the fastest, and he says, "Yes, I'd be curious if you can bring me his financials. I'd be happy to." Actually, just bring them to the financials department, and they'll sort through that for you. I don't really do finances, as you know. But give me another hour with the computer, and I should be able to dig up something useful for you.
So we need to call the judge to tell them this guy is dead to get warrant for the financial records, right?
Are you asking me, or are you asking him, or are you asking the rookie, or are you asking the other two people with you?
I'm just saying it.
We need to file the paperwork.
The rookie goes, "Yes," and he looks around like, "Am I right? I think I'm right. Am I right? I don't know."
I give him the thumbs up.
He looks relieved.
So let's just do the paperwork.
Certainly. You go off to attempt to discover and correctly fill out the paperwork. Give me a bureaucracy roll as you fill out the paperwork to get the warrant for the financials.
Is that everybody, or can we only support?
You can all fucking fill out your own paperwork if you want. It should be an interesting thing to see.
I took hobbyist in this for a reason. It just doesn't seem to be working out.
Oh, hey, I forgot to put my bureaucracy skill in my character sheet. Can I pick that up, please? Because I had a spreadsheet.
What's it say on the spreadsheet?
I'm opening that now. I believe it was 30.
You guys figure that out. Let me go grab something real quick.
Yeah, 30.
Okay, and what does it say on your character sheet?
It says learn.
I will be.
Yeah, put a 30 in there.
I will be back in a minute also.
Sounds good.
Okay.
There we go.
We're messing with the character sheet. He didn't put it. He didn't transfer that one. All right, buy a quarter.
Oh my God! Somebody correctly filled out the paperwork. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. You should have it in probably hours.
Yep. Yeah, send it down to the guys at the computer lab. So that they can get started. We'll probably be someplace else while we're waiting for it.
The guy who made it a quarter doesn't send it to the guys in the computer lab. He sends it to the judge so he can get the
Well,
judge.
no. Send the warrant to the guys in the computer lab.
Sure.
Yeah, that's a sticky, right?
No problem.
To computer lab?
Don't forget to put a check mark in your bureaucracy skill.
Got it.
Cool. Russ, you're thinking it would have been a lot easier if you were cops back in the 60s when you just beat a confession out of somebody using phone books, hit the phone books. Much easier.
Sack full of doorknobs.
Before we figured out that the clerk at the internet cafe really just didn't know, I was going to go with intimidation and then some head bouncing. That's only useful if he's actually holding back.
Yeah, unfortunately he didn't know squat. Router logs are not going to do much here. Oh, he's gone. Okay. Because that's like everybody in the store. Good luck finding.
Yeah.
No, my thinking got too convoluted. We got everything we needed from the browser history.
Yeah.
Dude, believe me, that happens during these.
Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it. You got some good ideas, and you're doing
Oh
well.
yeah, he's doing great, especially for his first fucking session. When we're literally dropping him in the deep end, he's coming up with useful shit.
I'm just glad I didn't bounce the guy's head off the desk there, or the counter there.
That would have been bad. Believe me, some people who have done these kind of investigative things have gone so far off the tracks that the investigation itself becomes completely unsolvable and becomes a whole different mission. It could be like, let's escape the police mission or whatever.
I'm going to go start another tea.
Yeah, I hope I'm not being too brusque about it, but I've got some idea of the okay, we're done here. So I'm trying to push along that.
Yeah, we need to go get a photograph.
We got a photograph. We got a photograph in the computer history. That's what we came to get.
Oh, well, in that case, he that had the brain fart this time.
What was that a roll for?
NPCs.
We'll never know.
Oh yeah. Oh, tell Marcus why the PCs don't like NPCs making rolls.
Marcus, can you hear? Yeah. We don't like NPCs making rolls because they can't hero point them. And if it's a critical roll, we can burn hero points or re-rolls or other things to try and make the rolls. And also there's just a curse. NPCs never make their rolls. And often they're going to have 60s and everything, which is a 2/3 chance, less than a 2/3 chance of making it. And the PCs usually have better scores in various things. But, you know, NPC curse, we have better scores. We have pause. We have hero points.
What, are you trying to say that the NPCs don't get to cheat like we do? That's
right. There was one campaign where we just wouldn't go to the hospital when somebody was hurt. We had enough problems with the surgeon there that you know, one of us wound up with an arm amputated. You know, I mean, just bad news.
I did my best to spend my points to where I can probably take a few bullets before I have to stop.
Okay. So you got the will to keep going.
Yeah. Points went into sanity and half went into willpower, and then I bumped up my constitution, and what was the other one? And the die.
Mhm.
Anything that was bolded, I pretty much put maximum points into.
That's right.
A
Good
good
job.
idea.
I read the tutorial.
Mm-hmm.
Although now,
I always love the critique of the tutorial. I was in charge of that thing, so if you could give me a couple notes on what was hard to figure out, what was easy to figure out later.
straightforward. Pretty good. I wish I had maybe not made my research 50 and gone for 60 instead, now that I see how useful research is.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Don't worry,
Anything
that
that's
one won't
bolded,
increase.
anything that's bolded, I think the instructions said put a 60 in anything that's bolded if you're making a character.
Said 50 to 60, yeah.
Yeah. 50's reasonable. You'll use that skill so much that it'll pop up pretty quick.
Okay. I'm sorry. 2 seconds while I get to the bag in the water.
What do you guys want to do while he's putting his bag in the water?
I wanted to go to the coffee shop and see if there are any other Wi-Fi networks that he might have been trying to attach to.
Can we get the photo of him and also like before going to the coffee shop, so we can also ask about him there?
You've got the before and after photo.
Nice. So let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is that goddamn driving patrolman? Oh yeah, he was sent off to do the warrant thing.
Yeah, well, it's fungible, right? We could just grab another one, right?
Mm-hmm. Could. They don't really work for you, it seems, but you know.
Could get jealous.
Russ,
do
you're
now.
thinking if you make a direction sense roll, Russ, since you've been there before, then you could find it again if you don't mind driving yourself.
Nah.
Shows them no. You guys wait around. Eventually, the rookie comes back, which you guys are doing your best to hide being really happy he came back. And everybody gets in the car, and he drives you back to the coffee shop. Did you bring a laptop, Russ?
Yep.
Where you're from?
My laptop from my desk, I guess.
You don't have a laptop at your desk. You got desktops at your desk. Hence the name.
All right, then from the computer people.
They give you a small shitty one that they tell you you have to sign for, and you sign. And you're getting ready to sign, and you're like, wonder how my signature looks.
I just put an X.
They just glare at you and go, sign it correctly, detective. Stop fucking
Do our
around.
badges have our signatures on them?
What?
Do our driver's licenses have our signatures on them?
He digs out his driver's license, goes, and you're looking at him as they're sitting there watching you. Like,
I just kind of scroll Luca Canone, across it, and hope he doesn't know the guy's signature.
that's
I'm not
good.
checking my driver's license in front of him because that would be too weird.
Yeah, no. He was so busy watching you, he didn't notice your partner being really weird. Okay, you guys head back to the coffee shop. When you're there, you open up the laptop. There's like 8 different fucking Wi-Fi signals that you could get because you're in the city. And who's showing the guy the picture of the Vic? And is it before or after picture?
I will show the before picture.
He's been in here several times. Oh, he's a regular. He's dead?
So
That sucks.
So he is here often. Like how?
Nice guy. Really quiet, kept to himself, sat over there.
Didn't meet anybody.
What?
He didn't meet.
Oh,
I'm getting massive feedback from somebody.
what?
God damn it.
There's
Right.
an echo.
Russ, try muting yourself and let's see if we get feedback. I'm going to track down who's giving me the freaking feedback. Yeah, say shit, please.
Okay. What about now?
No feedback.
Good.
Russ, try unmuting yourself and try talking again and see if there's any feedback.
Hello?
Hi.
No, no
What is
feedback. Cool. Apparently that fixed it.
That was
Yay.
Jitsi.
Yay. So he didn't meet anybody here?
Quiet guy, kept to himself. The only time I heard him talk is when he's giving a coffee order, detective.
Wow.
Can I have
Okay.
that picture?
Not yet. So how often did he come here?
Almost every day for months.
And he was here like from the morning till the evening?
At least 2 or more hours every day.
Okay, just working on his computer.
Yep. Always sitting
Okay.
in
Did
the
you
same
ask him
place.
where he sits?
Yeah.
Over there.
Can you point it out to me, please? Okay. I sit there and look for the 3 strongest signals.
There's 8 signals here.
I know. Some of them should be super freaking weak.
Mm-hmm.
What's the 3 strongest signals?
Here, and then 2 different private ones that you need a password to log on to.
Okay.
Can I have the picture now, detective?
I give him the after picture.
Holy fuck, is he dead in this?
No, it's just like he's just playing. He's just pretending.
Okay.
At least the wife already knows.
He puts it in a frame and hangs it up. It's like,
Yeah.
Wow.
Our job here is done.
give me an empathy roll, Marcus. And a psychology roll. Okay. Your empathy tells you that she is not really caring about this guy's feelings, but with your psychology, she's putting up a brave front. She obviously cares more deeply because she has to deal with a lot of shit every day, and this is, very painful for her, no doubt. And so she has to put up a brave front, to keep the pain out and kind of keep a separate part of her segregated from the job. It's something a lot of professionals do. You've read about that.
Yeah, or maybe she's drowning it in alcohol.
Everybody goes. So, what do you guys do now?
Okay. I got Bupkis on the Wi-Fi, guys.
I also asked them if they seen his wife
He was married?
or the brother.
He had a brother? Is he dead
I
too?
just describe how they look.
Okay. So are they dead?
Maybe. Do you want the picture of them too?
If they're dead, sure, I guess.
Did you see them or no?
Do you have a picture?
We can get some.
Okay.
Sorry.
Did you ever see him maybe having an argument with someone in here?
Like I said
Someone
before,
older
he
than him, or
always
he
kept
always
to
there by himself.
himself. I've never seen him talk to anybody except for me when he was ordering coffee, and that's all he'd do. No small talk, nothing. Ever.
Okay.
In fact,
Thank you.
yeah.
I think we got everything we need here, guys. Anything else you want to ask about?
No, I forgot something while we were at the station, so I think we should go back there.
Okay. We also have the Puzzle Nook, that place where he.
Yes, definitely. While we're out, because we're going to look real silly if we keep popping in and out of the station.
Take a card. That's exactly true.
What did you need at the station?
We need his financials.
Oh, that's not coming for a couple hours.
Or longer.
That's got to go to accounting and forensic accounting and shit, and they'll get it, but that may not be till tomorrow
or later.
Yeah,
could take days.
Totally keeping the clogging greed card.
It's a good one if you can hold on to it, but there's a lot of cards that force you to discard other cards.
Okay, so these are all good cards. What should I toss?
Good question. Let me see if I got any crap here. Yeah, I got clarity, and I'm not going to be casting any spells. Why don't you give me the camaraderie? Let's get that split off.
Oh yeah, everybody gets that. That's a great idea.
So the way you trade cards in this system is you take the card, you know, you were dragging it to the desktop. Don't do it. But do you don't remember how you drag it to the desktop?
Yes, I remember.
Instead of dragging it to the desktop, drag it to my picture. Okay, and then we both have to click the blue button that says accept trade. Here we go.
Very nice.
That worked great. Cool.
I like it.
Cool. So, where to?
The puzzle stop?
You guys head over, and eventually, after looking at the business card and showing it to the guy who's driving you around, you arrive at the puzzle nook. I will show you as more stuff of what this looks like. Let's see. This is what it looks like from the outside, in case you've never gotten to see a business before. And the rest of the pictures is stuff inside. Allow me to unveil those. There you go. The guy is obviously the proprietor. The Asian-looking lady is sitting in the back, playing with her phone. Possibly she's playing Snake. Who knows? And then the other pictures are stuff here. This looks to be the kind of store that sells like mind-bender puzzles and shit like that. Like, can you separate these 5 metal things from each other and stuff like that?
Okay, the guy's name is Tallman Bunting.
The guy looks up. That's right, he says.
You're the proprietor here, right?
Player
Yes.
to GM. Are those glass chess pieces over there on the left of the store interior, bottom left?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to make a memory roll. See if I
Okay.
can remember what it looked like at his place.
Yes, you're wishing you'd made notes of it, but only one person understands how they... Oh, yeah. And the little horsies were in the same position in the other place.
Okay. Tallman, your game over here?
That's
You
right.
playing this?
Oh, everybody roll empathy rolls. I'm getting echo from somebody else. Or it could be Russ again. He could be turning to evil. Are you turning
I
to
just
evil?
muted it 2 seconds ago. Did that stop the echo?
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
I was going to say, oh, you've got your headphones. Yeah.
There hasn't been a problem, but now that there is, I'm going to put the headphones on.
That's a spirit. Cool. Anybody? Yeah. I see your empathy roll. I'm waiting for the R2 to smash that empathy button. Yep. And today is the day where Marcus can fail all of his rolls and feel good about it.
Yeah, well, you know.
It happens, dude. It happens to new characters. It happens to experienced characters. It happens to everybody. You're going to see it happen more to us.
I failed that pretty badly.
Yep. Can you hear me okay, Russ?
Yeah, we're good.
Mash that empathy button, Russ.
I did. Oh, no, I didn't. I thought the memory roll was empathy. Yep, I have.
Cool. The two of you notice that the lady in the back, even though she is acting like she's not watching, she is hella watchful. And let's see, everybody give me spot hidden rolls. Since I know that you two have above 60, then I'm not worried on yours. His is a little harder. Never mind. Yeah, right. Cool. Everything's fine. Yeah.
Why?
I
Why
haven't seen
did we
this
do
much
this?
red since the commies took over. Anyway,
Well, that was the key to the case. We're screwed now.
nice.
Mm.
Okay. The guy says, officers,
Hi.
can I see
Detectives,
some?
you know that?
Can I see some badges? He closely examines your badge and goes, "All right. How may I help you, detective?"
We're trying to
Maybe-
figure out. Go ahead.
We are here to look at the safe.
The safe?
Mm-hmm.
My safe?
Mhm.
Why would you want to see my safe?
Just, investigating crimes.
He looks at you like he says, "My safe has not been robbed, but thank you very much for your concern, detective."
What kind of? I think I know what she's driving at. He's driving at here. What kind of security is on the safe? Is that a dial lock or?
High security, he says, glaring like, "What the fuck?" Everybody give me empathy rolls.
Is it biometric?
Specifically, is it a fingerprint lock? That's all. That's all we're
fingerprint?
asking.
No.
Okay, that's cool. Thank you.
I was just kidding about the safe. We are not here for that anyway.
Give me a fast talk roll, Yana. He looks at you dubiously. Those who made their empathy roll, he was wondering, what in the fuck are you people on about? Critical. He seems sincere. He looks dubiously at the lady and goes, "I see. What do you wish to know from me?" I'd heard on the radio that Noah has died.
Yeah.
We understand that's who you're playing chess with over there?
Not anymore.
No, I'm afraid not, obviously. But
Which is a disappointment. Noah's mind was exquisite. I'd published a book of puzzles a few months ago. Noah not only solved all of the puzzles, but found logical flaws in 2 of them. That's when I realized I had to have a person like his, with his intellectual caliber, in my orbit. Soon after that, we started playing chess on a regular basis. We'd see each other once a month, but play chess by the phone often. Noah's a bit oblivious to our people's feelings, and so to some that would come across as rude, but he was the gentlest person you could ever meet. I cannot fathom someone wanting to kill him.
I look at the lady in the back. Is she listening?
You failed your earlier thing. Oh wait, you made your empathy intently, but she is like playing nonstop on her phone. She's like not even looking at you. As far as her body language, it's like, I don't care about any of this stuff and all that, but
Okay.
you know this is a lie. It's a lie.
So what did Noah do for a living?
I am not familiar with his finances.
So you play chess with Noah, and when you met, you talk about like logical, mathematical things and something else.
Among other things, I was grooming Noah for a special project.
What project?
The skeleton key.
What's that?
It's a device which could decipher almost any code. I had 3 different people working on the device. I offered him $2 million. Last week, Noah called me and told me he had built the device, but that he wasn't going to give it to me. He said he had second thoughts and was worried about the device falling into the wrong hands.
We're going to need the name of the other 2 people, please.
Certainly. One is a guy in Amsterdam named Alex Crum. The other is a local named Oliver McDaniel, but I doubt that he killed Noah.
So Noah said that he built the device,
Yes.
but didn't want it to give it to you.
Yes.
Why do you think he was afraid to give it to you?
I think that he was worried about whose hands it would fall into.
Yeah, but why? Did you like make some plans to sell it to Russians or what?
I'm sorry.
I would never contemplate any sort of treasonous activity, officer.
And where were you at 7:30 this morning?
Out jogging.
Okay, I'm going to need the exact route that you took. Would you sketch that out for me, please?
Do you have a map?
Yeah, we bought one.
May I see your map and write upon it?
I think what my partner's looking for is an alibi. You have anybody who can verify that you were out jogging?
I doubt it unless you canvass the entire route and try to find somebody who remembers seeing me. It is a route I frequently jog. I would be happy to put it on the map. I'm sure if you throw enough officers at it, you may eventually find somebody who will remember me. Although I am not typically flashy, I just jog.
Mm-hmm.
And what were you wearing while you were jogging?
A black tracksuit.
All right, well, here's the map.
He takes a red felt tip pen and draws on your precious map and then gives it back to you. Now there's a new, roughly squarish street. You're pretty sure that it may lead somewhere because you apparently can't use a map. So, give me an evidence analysis roll.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody who would like to make it as you look at the jogging route?
At half.
Nice. Ooh.
Order.
Oh.
You're thinking this is it looks like a good solid jogging route. The problem is that you would need to put either a few cops on it for a long fucking time as they just wander around. Do you see this asshole in a black tracksuit? No. Do you see this asshole in a black tracksuit? And then they may not even get the right date because witnesses are freakishly unreliable. So as far as alibis go, his is not great. The biggest thing that's happened, according to Yana, is that your map is now a little bit more fucked up. Not that it was helping you much before.
I asked him who's the lady in the back.
He doesn't even glance back, and he says, that is Anika.
Who's Anika?
You notice she's like sitting close to a rear door in the store, and he goes,
no.
Her.
Oh no, she will run.
I doubt that, he says.
She doesn't have legs?
Wait, is she in a wheelchair?
No.
Please tell me she's in a wheelchair.
No, that would have been better. He says, no, she is only here to keep an eye on me and the back door and make sure people don't mess with either.
So she's your bodyguard?
Yes, or street samurai, he says.
Okay, and so we should probably get her whereabouts at 7:30 this morning also. Anika, could you please?
She says something in a different language. Everybody roll on linguistics, know what language it is. Otherwise, if you have any languages that start with the letter J, let me know what they are.
Right.
Japanese.
Don't have Japanese. All right, roll and learn.
But I did linguistics.
Ooh, take a check in linguistics. It was definitely Japanese. Fumble. She's like, fuck off, you pig dogs. I say inconsiderate things to you. That's what you got, Jacob.
I go to her.
She looks at you warily. One of her hands. Give me etiquette roll.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Everybody?
No, just her. You guys are standing at the counter. The guy you're talking to is kind of like watching to see what's going on as she is attempting her Japanese etiquette over there.
Bow.
Oh, she
I
did.
bowed already.
Yeah.
Oh,
I can't find it.
Perfect. It's under E.
yeah, it's just under empathy.
Emp for you, emp for me, empathy. It's a tree.
I didn't work on my etiquette. I worked only on the court etiquette. That's not fair.
You're not in court. Good
Can
luck,
I use
Yana.
the court?
No, you can't take her to court just to use your court. Right. She looks really, really, really insulted. And she goes, who's your father? And
She did it.
You think she may be cursing at you in Japanese.
Can some of you two go talk to her as I obviously angered her?
I go over and bow to her.
Coleman goes, I think she's made herself perfectly clear. You detectives may wish to leave now.
Does she speak English?
Only when she feels like it, he says. Apparently, this is not that day. Goodbye, detective.
I'm going to attempt to smooth things over with my stunning etiquette roll.
Did she give an alibi?
No, but he says, according to, and he begins quoting laws at you and stuff. Give me a law roll to know what the fuck he's talking about. He baffles you with his law quoting thing. You're like, I don't know what the fuck he's babbling about.
Well, if
she's not a suspect, guys. We just met her.
She continues saying horrible things to...
he's very suspicious to me.
That law does not apply in this circumstance.
Exactly.
Why is that? He says.
Because of the Article 408 and 408B. Yes.
What she said.
Give me a fast talk roll, Yana. He raises an eyebrow.
Yes.
He goes, I will look that up. Good day, detectives.
Well, we need to talk to her now.
She is talking to you.
In English?
I'm sorry. We don't offer all those languages at this time. Good day.
Well, we can take her to the station and see if there is some translation person.
If you wish, however, we'll make you look very bad when you get her to the station and your superiors have a visit from a lawyer and then get sued for police harassment. Wouldn't it, detective?
I don't
care.
Yes,
it would. It would absolutely look terrible. She doesn't want to talk to us, guys.
We can make do with her last name. Please.
She says a whole bunch of shit in Japanese.
I wasn't addressing her, though.
He says, I don't know her last name. I have never pried.
All right, we're done here, I guess.
I guess we are, he smiles.
I'm not leaving here.
I think you will, detective.
I just stand there.
You see what happens when you just stand there? They set off fucking sirens and shit. Everybody looks at
Yeah, exactly. I'm muting.
I just stand in
That's
the middle
a
of the
tense
shop.
standoff. She's doing the slight adjustment of her body. Give me a unarmed roll give me a martial arts roll, Yana, or everybody give me a martial arts roll to see what's happening here. This is just knowing shit, the martial arts skill here. Hand to hand, not clubs or anything, just hand to hand. Yes, she's getting ready to throw down with her if need be. She's Russ, you're watching the situation beginning to escalate, and you're thinking that pretty soon
there's nothing I can do about it. I'm muted.
Pretty soon, the woman with no name may actually start some sort of fight with this lady.
I'm muted. There's nothing I can do about it.
She's got that look in her eyes.
Well, at least this will give us an excuse to run her in.
We're not going to beat up the non-suspect. Marco, someone's going to start asking for badge numbers if you don't settle down. Now.
Tolman just sits there. He just sits back and looks mildly amused.
I just stand there.
The other lady refused to throw the first punch. You're thinking if you want to get the party started, you're going to have to do it yourself.
I will just...
She's like freed up herself from the chair and slid off of it and is standing in a very relaxed position and stuff.
Marco, let's head back to the station for now, please.
Why? It's not real anyway.
Oh boy.
No, there she's absolutely right. Nothing we do here is of any consequence whatsoever. So have fun.
Yay!
Are you Noah's detectives? Says the guy, Tolman Bunting. Look, I could appreciate a bit of nihilism as well, but I would be interested to see Noah's killer brought to justice.
Then help us.
I have. You have, and yet you are still here. You are detectives. Go out and detect.
I'm detecting right now, right here.
I can tell you she has nothing to do with that. She only has two responsibilities, the door and me.
How do you know that she didn't do it?
Quite frankly, she doesn't care about any of
Where's
this.
the door go?
The door goes to my other business.
What's your other business?
Codes, things, for the government. You don't want to go behind that door. Or to find out who she may work for. It could be bad on your career, detective. I suggest you listen to your friend.
So this is government shit.
In a manner of speaking, we are private contractors who occasionally do work for the government. Yes.
See?
I lay some crypto shit on him. No.
He looks at your inane babbling and raises an eyebrow and he says, "Ah, that's nice. But if you'll forgive me, I do have other things to do today."
Yes, we understand.
Good day. And please take the other gentleman with you.
Okay, Marco, come on.
Marco.
I'm not a dog. You can just repeat my name over and over and I will do something different.
Oh, very good. Okay. No problem. I leave Marco in the shop.
The Japanese lady leans forward and whispers something to Marco. Everybody except Yana, give me a listen roll to see what she whispered. Or you can try lip reading.
Half.
Okay, good. You didn't catch what was said, but Russ, you heard her go, "Polo."
Wow.
She smiles.
Look, Mildred, it's no time to get belligerent. We can go out and discuss what we want to do next. It's okay.
I just stand there.
Okay, I leave.
There. Okay, you guys go on. It shows like her getting older and stuff. It shows like the air lady going home. She wakes up in the middle of the night, sees her still standing at the foot of her bed, goes back to sleep.
I wait in the car.
Okay.
I take notes.
Okay. What are you doing?
The car. Are there automatic weapons in the car?
No, there's a rookie in the car who's like, "Is Detective Marco coming?"
Is there a shotgun in the car?
Maybe in the trunk.
Well, I opened up the trunk and checked then.
No problem. The
Oh,
rookie
shit.
pops the trunk. You find one shotgun and 2 assault rifles are in the trunk.
Okay. That's
Plenty of
good to know.
ammo, bulletproof vests, that sort of thing.
That's good to know.
Yes. Makes you
I will
happy and
open-
feel warm inside.
I will lower the trunk lid, but not latch it, and continue to observe what Marco is doing inside.